Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nato Almighty, and I'm back with another review, recap, breakdown of Power Book 2 Ghost, Season 4, Episode 6. I am back. So what we're going to do is, we're going to break down everything that happened with every major character. What is the overall theme for at least some of the characters. And then at the end, I'm going to give my honest review between 1 to 5 of what I thought of the episode and what that rating is. This video is going to be another banger. So go ahead, like the channel, and subscribe, because this is where you're going to get everything Power and everything else. You know what? I ain't even gonna go on with the rest of the intro. Let's get to it. Alright, y'all. Of course, let's start with Baby Ghost, man. How this show starts off, you got Tariq and Braden. They meeting up with Kane and Noma. They trying to work some things out, right? They have some discretions with each other. Tariq is basically like, yo, listen, I'm going balls deep in your daughter. So if you try to kill me, they're gonna find out about Junior Young's chip. And then also your daughter is going to find out that you killed her father. And she ain't going to rock with you no more. So I think it's best for you to leave me and my boy the hell alone. So they go deal with that. And then the rest of the episode consists of Tariq devising a plan to get back in business with Noma. So he talks to Davis. And after he gets some information from Diana, right? He decides, okay, cool, I can kill Zion and then get back in bed with Noma. And I say that no pun intended, because Noma is getting in bed with everybody. They strike the deal. He gets the drop on Zion. They get into it. Chaos ensues. Melee ensues, right? Tariq is beat up again, of course. He ends up stabbing Zion, killing Zion. We thought we was gonna get something important said about Ghost and Tommy to Tariq and Braden. It does not happen. All he does is call Tariq Little Ghost. Zion is dead. We don't know what's going on, what connection he had to Ghost. It's over with. It was just an ass pull. They was playing with us. It was fanfare. We thought we was gonna figure out the connection he had to Ghost and Tommy. We do not know. Okay? But Zion is dead. That's basically everything that went on with Tariq in this episode. You know what I'm saying? Him trying to be a father. Also, we could talk about Effie confronting him about getting Diana pregnant. But we could definitely talk about that later when we get to Diana and Effie. Next, we got Braden. Not much of Braden in this episode besides him still getting high and making a fool of himself. This guy really got white privilege too. For somebody that don't go to Stansfield and his family disgraced the school, he gets to just walk around and do whatever he wants. By the way, I want to go back to Tariq real quick. Tariq making love to Anya in that little ass twin bed, hilarious. Hilarious. Very, very funny. Also, right, because it wasn't that much on Braden, I'm going to say one more thing about Tariq, right? Anya seems to be wondering what Tariq has up his sleeve and what he got going on, right? Also, Tariq was asking Anya some personal questions, so we get to find out for some reason Noma don't want to go to Nigeria. For some reason she don't want to go to London. Is that a hint towards a London spinoff? I don't know at this point. They make a lot of things seem like it's going to happen and it don't happen. But now, moving on. Davis. Not much from Davis. Davis helps connect Tariq and Braden with Noma and Kane, where they figure out the deal to kill Zion. That's it for Davis. There is no more Davis within this episode. Next, we talk about Diana, okay? Diana, looking forward to being a mom. She wants to get out the game. She don't want to be in the game. Monet, looking forward to being a grandmother, right? So Diana is told by Monet that they're gonna make Kane's room into a nursery, right? Everything is peachy keen until the police sneak into the house. Literally snuck into the house. They didn't hear them opening their back door. You would think for some drug dealers who got drugs and guns in their house, they would actually lock their back door sometimes, right? Right? Bad writing, but we're not gonna nitpick. But anyways, they get tasked with doing shit. You got Carter's partner who's getting in trouble for excessive force. This happens after Zion kills the Caucasian man, the innocent man. Carter calls for his death. He tells the female officer to do it. The female officer gets called into office for police brutality. She then stupidly, I don't know why they wrote this out for this to happen this way on this episode, right? Just so they could find a way for Diana to lose the baby later. But the stupid cop lady, she goes to Diana and she says, okay, your mom's not here. So instead of telling Carter, we gotta wait a little bit longer because the higher ups called me in. Since you said we gotta kill Zion now, instead of asking you if it's a good idea to have Diana do it, I'm gonna go to the Tejada house, have Diana kill Zion, right? So she tells Diana to do that. Diana's stressed out. She tells Tariq what's going on. Tariq sees it as an angle. We already spoke on that, right? So that happens. Zion gets killed. Little do we know, there's camera footage, and this will come back. This will come back later. Now, Carter has Tariq's balls in his back pocket. We're going to find that out next episode. But, like I said, Tariq and Braden, they kill Zion. Okay. The female officer is mad. She catches Diana slipping, beats the brakes off Diana, leaves her on top of a pile of trash. We talking about ultimate disrespect. She's going to lose a baby. So we can already assess now that the footage of Diana holding something over somebody's head and assumingly killing somebody, it's probably going to be this officer right here, right? A life for a life. That's with Diana. Next, we got Drew, right? So, Drew, at the beginning of the episode, was sent to spy on Carter and get information that they could use against Carter to get Carter off their back. Carter notices Drew does this. That's what leads them to raid the house. Besides the fact that Carter wants his money and he can't directly get in contact with Monet. But they lock Drew up. Drew gets locked up and he's forced to kill a rat against Carter's organization within 24 hours. So he gets himself sent to the infirmary by starting a fight. Okay. Once he kills a rat, I'm saying this right now, they showed a guy laying down twice that Drew had to walk past in order to kill the rat. Something will likely come from that. But we'll figure it out later on when it happens. But in the middle of Drew being locked up, he realizes that he overheard two guys talking about meeting up with the feds in order to screw over Carter and his people. So what he does is he calls Carter's other partner, whose name I forget because I don't care about him, and he says, hey, listen, I killed your rat, I'll kill your other rat, but I want power in these streets. I want protection in these streets, and I want you to leave the women in my life alone. The women in his life being obviously Monet and Diana. And that's how that episode ends, okay? Next, let's talk about Monet. Monet spends this whole episode struggling to get her family away from Carter. Not much from her this episode besides her doing exactly what I said and going back and forth with Kane. She wants to keep her family safe. Now that Diana's pregnant, she's more concerned with that than trying to boss them around and make them do stuff. We are seeing a character growth from Monet. Her biggest issue as far as her kids now is her and Kane. They beefing heavily. Kane is being a definite jerk, a definite prick. But with what Monet put him through during his life, it's understandable. This just lets us know that there is a huge flashback that we haven't seen yet with Monet and Kane. It's coming. It's coming. It is coming. And next, last but not least, when it comes to the Tejada family, let's talk about Kane. Kane's going around trying to find out who stole Noma's work. He doesn't have any leads. He does not have any leads. And I'm asking, did I forget who stole Noma's work? Did they show us that? I don't think so. Because by the end of the episode, or at least midway, I'm thinking, okay, Kane might have stole this work. Because who else? There's no one else on Noma's team who we've had enough screen time with to know. I'm thinking Kane stole the work on the low. Why? Because he's focusing on doing some other nefarious things with the work. He really getting Noma out the way. He really building up his own thing because he don't want to be under nobody. But anyway, he later accuses Monet with no evidence. I don't know if that was a front or he really think Monet might have did it, but I currently still think Kane took the work and he's stashing it somewhere, right? His relationship with Noma is very rocky at the moment. Noma is mad at Kane for beating up Zion to defend her honor when she let it go down. She gave him the green light to do it, right? No accountability. No accountability with most of the women on this show, right? While at a business meeting, of course, with an important white man, Zion shoots it up, right? Killing the white man, messing up Noma's business. Kane then continues to do his Kane thing by making his moves, trying to figure out what's going on, who stole what. I guess maybe Kane didn't steal the work, but we still don't know who stole the work. Later, he checks in on Effie after the raid of the Russians. He's crying. We have officially reached simp mode with Kane, all right? He's deeply in love with Effie. This will not end well because Effie definitely does not feel the same way about Kane with the way she was harassing Tariq in school in front of everybody earlier in the episode, right? Effie cares for Kane, but if we talking about in love, Tariq still has her heart. Next, let's talk about Effie, okay? Noma has Effie do more business with the Russians. The feds raid the spot. Effie fakes her death. She almost gets away with the money, but they're not. But she does get away. Early in the episode, she confronted Tariq and Diana about having a baby together, suggesting that they should terminate the pregnancy. She just has no heart, no chill, no fall back button. She just directly tells them to their face, like, yo, this baby is ruined. This baby is already ruined before the baby is born. Get rid of it. Y'all dumb? That's how the episode ends, like I said, with her and Kane holding hands, right? And last but not least, we'll talk about the police, okay? So first, let's talk about Carter. Carter notices Drew doing what Drew does. He locks him up. This whole episode, as far as with the police, they tying up loose ends, okay? The things that they're doing is crumbling. It's crumbling. And it will, and the proverbial shit will hit the fan by the end of the season. But Carter has Drew kill a rat. They do that. Carter has the other guy give Drew a burner phone once Drew is locked up, having Drew kill the rat. They do that. Other guy gets seen, caught red-handed, stealing money by Kamal Tate. Y'all know what happens with Kamal Tate by the end of the episode. Carter has to kill him. Maybe if Carter would have waited a couple more seconds, Kamal Tate would have said, all right, let's do this, I'm in. But he ain't have time to wait, right? Now, other guy, that's all that other guy does. Now, the girl gets assigned to kill Zion. She gets called in for police brutality. We also find out that she's snorting, okay? She's a dope fiend. Now, what she does, she stupidly has Diana go to kill Zion. Diana tells Tariq and Braden use it for their benefit. They go and kill Zion. So now she worried. What does Tariq know? What do they know, right? She ends up beating dog-ish out of Diana, violated her, left her on a pile of trash. Disrespect, total disrespect, right? And that's how that went. But also, she has footage of Tariq and Braden killing Zion. Now the question is, what's going to happen with that? How? How in the world are they going to get this footage away from Carter? How in the world are they going to do this? Don't know, but let's figure it out. And then at the end, of course, you have Tay's death. That, my friends, was a breakdown and review of episode 6 of Power Book 2 Ghost. Now, if we're going to grade it from 1 star to 5 stars, I'm going to give it 4 stars. Despite the fact that I feel like what happened with Diana, that whole thing where she, like, because it just makes no sense that she would go to Diana, the least criminal of them all, have her do this. That was dumb to me. But it still was a great episode and much better than episode 5. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what we should expect for the next episode. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God gifted. That's touched by an angel. That's on the dome, nigga.